Benefier facts. Ben Affleck's most controversial moments ever. Up until the mid-oh, it appeared as though Ben Affleck could do no wrong. After making his name as a Kevin Smith regular, the chisel-jawed actor picked up a Best Screenplay Oscar with his best bud Matt Damon for Good Will Hunting, fronted blockbuster hits Armageddon and Pearl Harbor, and became a tabloid darling thanks to his high-profile relationship with Shakespeare in Love co-star Gwyneth Paltrow. But after a string of flops, including the notorious Geely, and Affleck's showboating romance with Jennifer Lopez, the press began to turn against its one-time golden boy. And Affleck has since given them plenty of ammunition, too. Indeed, the previously squeak-clean heartthrob has found himself in enough hot water of the years to almost single-handedly keep the tabloid presses running.
Yo guys, hold on a second. Before we continue this video, here's a quick reminder. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
He's even one of the many Hollywood hotshots to have gotten caught up in the #MeToo movement. Here's a look at Affleck's most controversial moments ever. Ben Affleck admitted he acted inappropriately towards Hillary Burton. Ben Affleck's condemnation of disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein inadvertently landed the Live by Night star in trouble himself. In an official statement, the actor had expressed his shock and disdain over the sexual abuse allegations which helped to spark the Me Too movement. But in response, a Twitter user alerted everyone to Affleck's own history of harassment. He grabbed Hillary Burton's breasts on TRL once, the tweet began, as reported by the Washington Times. Everyone forgot though. However, Burton soon proved that wasn't the case when she replied, "I didn't forget." The Total Request Live host then linked to a clip featuring Affleck asking her, "How old are you, 19?" on the MTV show. And in response to the Weinstein victims who'd come forward, she tweeted, "Girls, I'm so impressed with you brave ones. I had to laugh back then so I wouldn't cry. Sending love." Affleck later took to the same platform to express his remorse for the incident. "I acted inappropriately toward Ms. Burton and I sincerely apologize." Burton later recalled her trauma in her 2020 book, The Rural Diaries. "I was 19, and I'd taken it on the chin and kept going. One of MTV's top brass called me and said, 'You handled that so well.' I didn't realize that I was being groomed. Trained to be a good girl and a good sport. Someone who would put up with much worse behavior." Shortly after he faced several accusations of sexual harassment in the wake of the movement, Ben Affleck was forced to hit the promotional trail for Justice League. And as you'd expect, the conversation got a little awkward on several occasions. While appearing on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert in 2017, Affleck was asked directly about the allegations made by former Total Request Live host Hillary Burton. Clearly uncomfortable, the then Batman replied, "What I was accused of by a woman was of touching her breast while I gave her a hug. I don't remember it, but I absolutely apologized for it. I certainly don't think she's lying or making it up." Decider also reported that just days earlier, Affleck had misjudged the mood entirely when he was asked about the prospect of Supergirl joining the Justice League by MTV UK presenter Sophie Boyden. "Are you following the news at all?" he joked to a painful silence from the rest of his superhero movie castmates. Affleck was accused by some viewers of trivializing the important issue of sexual harassment. Ben Affleck had a sobriety setback in public more than 12 months after completing a 40-day stint in rehab to treat his alcohol addiction. Ben Affleck took to Instagram to celebrate his continuing recovery. Just 24 hours later, however, the State of Play star was captured on paparazzi video, looking pretty intoxicated. Affleck can be seen staggering and stumbling after exiting a Halloween bash at Los Angeles' Kimpton La Pierre Hotel. Dressed in a black suit and white skeleton mask, the actor and a mystery lady who he wraps his arms around are filmed looking for their ride. But when the latter walks directly toward it, the former is forced to hold onto another SUV's taillight to avoid falling backward. After managing to steady himself, the two-time Oscar winner eventually makes it into his vehicle's backseat. Ambushed Affleck on the street outside ex-wife Jennifer Garner's house, where the star admitted that he'd fallen off the wagon. You know, it happens. Just slipped. But I'm not going to let it derail me, he said. In a candid interview with the Hollywood Reporter's Awards Chatter podcast in 2021, Affleck revealed that he was now on the right path. I've been sober for a while now, and I feel really good, as healthy and good as I've ever felt. TV host Anne-Marie Losique completely debunked this Ben Affleck controversy in the wake of Ben Affleck's statement about the Harvey Weinstein allegations, and the reminder of his questionable behavior on Total Request Live. Another incriminating video of the Gone Girl star resurfaced on social media. On this occasion, it was the time he appeared to get a little too handsy with Canadian TV personality Anne-Marie Losique. While on the promotional trail for rom-com Jersey Girl in 2004, Affleck asked Losique to sit on his lap before making several suggestive remarks, including, "You usually show a lot more cleavage than this. What's the story? Why are you covering it up today?" He also fondles the interviewer's breasts, comparing them to two giant stones, and asks her whether she has a boyfriend. However, Affleck's conduct was defended 13 years later by an unlikely source. Indeed, Losique herself told The Hollywood Reporter that the old clip had been taken entirely out of context. "You have to understand that we have done dozens and dozens of interviews like that. It was for a show I was producing, so I was not at all a victim. When the cameras rolled, we would start to do that game. As soon as it stopped rolling, there was none of that. He never touched me in any improper way. He was very respectful, I must say." Yet another groping scandal for Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's involvement in the movement appeared to deepen when another woman accused the star of groping her at an awards bash 3 years earlier. Annemarie Tendler, a makeup artist and soon-to-be ex-wife of stand-up comic John Mulaney, took to Twitter in response to the similar claims made by Total Request Live host Hillary Burton. "I would also love to get an apology from Ben Affleck, who grabbed my at a Golden Globes party in 2014, Tendler recalled. "He walked by me, cupped my butt and pressed his finger into my crack. I guess he tried to play it like he was politely moving me out of the way and oops touched my butt instead of my lower back." Tendler, whose resume includes various Mulaney specials and College Humor originals, went on to add, "Like most women in these situations, I didn't say anything, but I have thought a lot about what I'd say if I ever saw him again." The makeup artist's claims were backed up by Jen Statsky, a comedy writer, who tweeted in response, "I was also at this party and multiple friends had the same exact experience." But whereas Affleck later apologized for his behavior toward Burton, he's remained quiet about Tendler's remarks, as of this writing. Was Ben Affleck drunk on any given Wednesday? Cool, calm, and collected. 3 words you definitely couldn't use to describe Ben Affleck's flustered appearance on HBO's sports discussion show, Any Given Wednesday, in 2016. In fact, the dazed and confused star's behavior was so bizarre that it left some fans wondering whether he'd hit the bottle beforehand. While talking about the football tampering scandal involving Tom Brady, Affleck became increasingly irate while throwing in no fewer than 18 F-bombs and appearing to slur his words. "Deflategate is the ultimate Bulls outrage of sports ever," he ranted. Everyone hates Ben Affleck's massive back tattoo. It was here that the star revealed a supersized and hugely colorful back tattoo of a phoenix rising from the ashes. And it's fair to say that the response was overwhelmingly negative. Even 2 of Affleck's exes couldn't resist taking a dig at his unexpected body art. In an interview with Vanity Fair, ex-wife Jennifer Garner remarked, "You know what we would say in my hometown about that? Bless his heart." Jennifer Lopez, who dated Affleck in the early and again in 2021, was far more scathing on Watch What Happens Live host Andy Cohen. "It's awful. I mean, I would tell him that. I would tell him, like, what are you doing? It has too many colors. His tattoos always had too many colors."
Hey there, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do remember to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, make sure to hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel LA Celebrities to not miss any update. Thanks for watching.